So what do you think, like, what should women do in order to protect themselves online?
So not just women, like anyone who has access to any mobile device, or if you're using a laptop, or if you have like a Chrome account, there are a bunch of things that you can do, right? Like, so the first and foremost is your password.
Right.
आपका जो password है, like it's a study that the most common password is password, and it's actually ridiculous, right? So try to use के एक लंबा password रखे. Try to use a bunch of symbols like @ exclamation mark. You know, remember that you have to keep changing it every 3 months. Right, every 3 months. It doesn't seem a lot. There are apps जहाँ पे आप अपना कीप पास करके, and different apps जहाँ पे आप सेफ रख सकते हैं अपना पासवर्ड. Like, you need to remember one, and then they'll keep all your passwords. Never save your passwords on Google, or never, like वो जो sticky pads पे नहीं आते जहाँ पे आप अपना लिख लेते हैं. Never do that, because they can read your password there, right?
So by they you mean like the apps
people,
that all
yeah.
the, so if they have access to your camera, they can actually read the passwords, or like they
Yeah.
can access your devices to read the passwords in the files you might have saved in.
Exactly. So they can do all of this, right? So no, don't like make such blunders ke Google password safe kar leta hu. You know, like Google sometimes suggests passwords that can, like, वो data breach हो सकता है. आपके data बहुत आसानी से कोई ले सकता है, right? Never do that. Other thing that is कि please अपने phone पे always keep it password protected. And I don't mean a pin code, or like वो 4 number का जो pin नहीं होता, या वो आपको pattern बनाना होता है. Not that. Because it literally takes someone seconds to crack that. It's always better to keep a password, like a unique password that's just for your device. So this is the first most thing that you can do. But जितनी आप चीज़ें जाते हैं उतना obviously आपका बढ़ सकता है. You know, like on your never try to keep your profile public unless you're an influencer and you want like, you know, you want more posts. Try to keep अपना account private. अपनी settings को आप बार बार review करें कि मेरा post कौन कौन देख सकता है. You know, so I've had someone who made like a fake account of my ID, and I'm not someone who's very social or active on social media. You know, so I'm just like, okay, if this can happen to me, then it can happen to anyone, right? So, but that was because mera account public tha. So I turned it private, like, because, you know, your safety, sadly, the apps should be held accountable for your safety, but they don't do it.
Right.
You have to do the remedy yourself. So जब आप किसी वेबसाइट पे जाते हैं, डू नॉट एक्सेप्ट ऑल कुकीज़. प्लीज़ रीड इट. लाइक आई एम ऑल्सो टेलिंग यू, लाइक, प्लीज़ डू दिस, बिकॉज यू नीड टू नो वॉट इन्फॉर्मेशन आर यू गिविंग. यू नो, सो जब आप किसी के साथ एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं तो आप हमेशा पढ़ते हैं ना, फिजिकल जब आप या लीगल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है बाइंडिंग कि ये करना है. सिमिलरली दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, बिकॉज यू आर गिविंग योर कंसेंट
Right.
कि डू यू वांट देम टू यूज़ दिस. यू नो, जो आप परमिशन देते हैं कि क्या वो डेटा आपका यूज़ कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते. I remember there was this whole thing on two-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, hell, let's have two-factor authentication. Even that isn't foolproof now. ये prove हो चुका है. तो, you know, like, आपको late security updates आते रहते हैं. आपको खुद ही अपनी ख्याल रखना है. If you want like detailed of what particular app should I, you know, like उसमें क्या settings कर सकते हैं, then that's a separate thing, because I have like a full document of where you can go, how you can save your images and data and stuff like this, right? अपने मोबाइल में लोकेशन हमेशा ऑफ रखिएगा. Always keep it जब आपको ऐप को परमिशन देनी हो, like while I'm using the app. If I'm calling my Kareem or InDrive, then they can use my location. But then, you know, these are just generally small things that you can do. But first and foremost thing is that password. Very important. Yeah. And like लोगों की ये भी complain आती है कि वो हम 3 passwords 4 passwords कैसे याद रखें, ये करें. You know, I know it's like seems a lot, but हो जाता है, because you have to realize that this is your data. This is your personal information that you're giving out. कभी भी autofill नहीं select करिएगा on any of your forms that you fill. You know, the fact that they know your address is nothing to be proud of. Like, it's scary because it means that anyone can locate you at any time. And I understand कि अच्छा हमें लगता है कि नहीं, why would anyone do this? But when you're dealing with, when you're a journalist or a human rights activist, when you face certain threats from the society, then it becomes very problematic, because you're giving people exact data location of where I am at that particular time. So what we also do is कि हम location नहीं देते images में. You know how Facebook पे tag का आता है कि वो I was here with 3 other friends.
Yeah.
If someone's stalking me, they can guess where I'll be next. in terms of who am I going out with.
That can be problematic for your safety.
That's very problematic, you know, like for anyone to know and predict your behavior कि आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं, you know, because they're like, oh, इस बंदे का favorite cafe ये है. If I'm stalking you and I know where you go, I'll probably be sitting there like, oh, acha, you know, and this is information that you're just giving out for free to me.
Right,
Without thinking about it. So data security, your digital security is very important for your psychosocial well-being. You know, for you to sleep like a baby at night, it's very important कि ना सिर्फ अपनी physical safety, but आप अपनी digital safety का भी ख्याल रखें. आप अपना data clean करें, you know, clear your cache या cache routinely. Because it's important. They're like, oh नहीं, but हम तो
थोड़ा सा इसको like simple words में समझाएं कि like जो कैशे होता है वो उसको clean करना क्यों ज़रूरी होता है, because like आमतौर पे we consider it as a useless activity to do. So थोड़ा, and I am somebody who's like one of my friends keeps telling me कि मैं साइंस में काफ़ी कमज़ोर हूँ, तो वह it includes like a lot of things online as well. So simplest ways, like in a simple way, why deleting cache is important?
Deleting cache is important for a number of reasons, right? First of all, आपका device जल्दी तेज़ काम करेगा, you know, like वो जो data है उसके पास. Basically आपकी जितना भी history है ना सारी, कि अच्छा ये इस website पे गया था, ये इधर गया था, फिर उसके बाद इसने ये purchase किया. Right? That is kind of informing कि what are the types of things that you like to, what are the websites that you routinely go to. If you clear it, it means that I have wiped all my data clean.
Right. So otherwise, agar if one of the apps or any website has access to your device and your data is not clean up, so they have access to all of your online activity for a.
I don't know if they have all of it, but they definitely will guess. So you know, it's just if you go to a particular clothing brand a lot.
Yeah.
Why is that कि सिर्फ उनके ads आपके पास आते हैं, right? Just try clearing your cache for like 1 month and see if you're still seeing those ads or not. Because वो ज़रूरी होता है, right? So it's just kind of covering your tracks वाला चीज़ नहीं होती कि अच्छा हम यहाँ पे चल के तो आए हैं, now let's just wipe our tracks clean so that no one finds out.